Okay, let's open it up for any questions now that anyone may have. I think that this is sort of a simple and a quick training, but I just think it's so vitally important that you know and you have burned into your mind those 3 steps, and you have a plan to actually do all 3. So if you want to, if you have any questions, just go ahead and type one into the question box there. If you have a microphone and you would like, just click on the little microphone or click on the little hand button and raise your hand, and I'll unmute your microphone, and we can answer your question that way. So, okay. Not really seeing any questions, so I think we've pretty much got that. Oh, I guess we do have a question. Okay, hang on just one second while I pull that up. Okay, please give more examples of conversion for my website. Okay, Julie, could you maybe type in what kind of a website you have, and maybe we can see if we can come up with what a conversion would be for you. Tell me what your website is, what your product is, or just what it is that you're trying to do with your website. Okay, she is selling education, okay, for some classes, or I would assume they're classes or something like that. So depending upon what you want to do with your website, okay, you can put the information out there, and depending on what you're doing. If you have classes and you want people to sign up for a class, then you could put a sign-up form out there, and that would be your conversion, okay? If you're actually using the website as just an education tool, and you want people to come to it and you want them to learn from the website itself, the conversion is going to be a little bit harder to measure, okay? But you're going to have information on that website, and what your conversion is you want that information to get off the website and into their brain, into their mind. And so that's a little bit harder to measure, okay? One of the things that you could possibly do, just to throw some wild ideas out there, and I don't know your website specifically and exactly what you're doing, but if you had a situation like that and you wanted to measure conversions, what you may do is you may try to get people to sign up to a newsletter, for example, or get on a mailing list. And so on the website you would put up a little form to get them to come to sign up to that, okay? Now, that's sort of a measure in and of itself. If you're actually getting their customer information, you're building a lead list, if you will. Okay, but the other thing that then you could do is you could take a sampling from that list. You could go out and do a survey, okay? And if you had a particular piece or several pieces of information that you were trying to teach them out there, then you could ask them questions on a survey to assess whether you had actually made the conversion, whether they got the information, whether they understood what you were trying to teach with your website. Another thing that you could do is just put the survey at the bottom, or I'll put a button on your page, okay, where they could click on it and they could take the survey right there. And so that way you could see if they got it. So it sort of depends on if you are trying to educate them right off the website, a little bit harder to measure. If you're trying to get them to sign up to a class, that would be a conversion. That would be easier to measure. It says that you also offer some services. If you put a form up and people signed up to the services, that's a way to measure your conversions, because now you've got somebody that signed up for the particular service. So you could use that to measure your conversion. But important for that third step, once you've got your traffic to your website, make sure that you've decided what it is that you're going to measure, what it is that you really want to accomplish, what is a conversion for you. Okay, let's see, the next question is, do I have any suggestions on how to increase traffic for a small restaurant or pub? Okay, Again, I go back to what I said before. 80% of the traffic that comes to websites comes from the search engine. So again, I would recommend the first place to increase traffic on the search engine is to make sure that you're listed very highly on the search engine. And really, especially in the local area, because back to our selling parkas on the beach, you don't want to be selling parkas on the beach. And for a restaurant or a pub, if you're generating a lot of traffic from somewhere else in the country far away from you, thousands of miles away, you're selling parkas on the beach. They're not people that will potentially come to your restaurant. So what you need to do is you need to really focus, target, market those people close to you. And you can do that with the search engines as well. You want to work really hard on your local marketing, which really is a lot easier than trying to sell a product nationally or internationally. Google Places is another good thing to look at for driving traffic. And then in anything that you do, and we'd talk more about that in the actual SEO training, but if you're doing local things, make sure that your keywords that you're promoting contain your location, your city, so you're targeting the traffic specifically to your area. Excuse me there. So that would be the first thing that I would do is make sure that you're up there really well. And then there are other places that you can target as well, but everything needs to be really focused on that location. You could do social media is just exploding right now, and that may be a good place for you to sell your restaurant as well. There's a company that I know here locally that's doing an incredible job. They sell like bread mixes and all kinds of different cooking mixes and things. And they have a great Facebook page. And they've got pictures of the food made up, and they've got recipes, and they've got all kinds of great information. And so they just build people coming in and asking questions about that. And so I think that Facebook and Twitter and maybe having a blog, doing some social media would be a really good place that I would use to drive traffic as well. So, okay, looks like I've got a hand up. So let me unmute that microphone. Judy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. This is my first time here, so I'm typing a question, and I didn't realize you were going to buzz in on me.
Oh, okay.
My question is, in building a better website, you had said something about, you had a whole list of like a 3-second rule, easy navigation, 3 clicks, great key rules. And you said something about launch to success. How do I find that stuff?
Oh, okay. If you want to go to the Launch to Success program and find these trainings, and it's really a work in progress. We're just doing these webinars, and we're going to have more webinars. Right now, it's my goal to do a webinar every Thursday at 2 o'clock. And then we'll take those information and we'll add them to the classes that are pre-recorded, the videos and things that are out there on Launch to Success. And so you can actually go there. Let me see if I can. Anyway, but the way to get there is to just type in launch, L-A-U-N-C-H, like launch a rocket, launch, the number 2, success.com. Okay? And if you do that, it will come up with a screen, and in the upper right-hand corner, there's a member login button. And we don't really have any login. If you just click on that member access button, it'll take you straight into it, and it will list a big menu of all the different trainings that we have available. Okay, and in those trainings there is video. A lot of them are just recordings of different webinars that we've done, and we're replacing those and upgrading them and adding more. They're in audio, so if you wanted to listen to them on your iPod, we're making PDF files so you can print them out if you want to, or you can read them in HTML. Plus, we're adding a lot of resources and other little things that you can go to, like when we talk about getting great keywords, there's a link on that page that will take you to Google's keyword tool. And in the training, we give you instructions on how to do that. And there's also like a spreadsheet there that you can pull up and you can play with. So we're really trying to help you to find out what things you can do to make a great website and to drive the traffic to it and then to do conversions. So, but all of that's there, and if you watch it, it's going to be expanding. We're adding more and more. This year, our goal is to really get out there and provide a lot of good resources to our customers. So, did that answer your question?
Yes. If you go and you do all of that, is there somebody at the company that can take a look to analyze what you've done with it?
Sure. Just call in to our technical support, and okay. You can have them take a look at it, and see what you can do. We've got other people that can look at it and make suggestions for you and help you with that as well. And occasionally, like here, I can't remember, last month or the month before, we have a report that we run that will actually analyze your page for keywords and tell you specifically. It's like a 52-page report, but it'll tell you specifically what you need to do to rank better in the search engines. It's a great report, and I think very helpful for doing that. Like, we gave away 25 free copies of that. And we advertised it out there, and they were gone in a heartbeat. We had people just snap those up. So things like that you can do as well to analyze your website. And again, we're back to the tortoise and the hare thing. You just kind of need to keep working at it a little at a time and not try to do it all at once. But if you just keep working on it and learning and making adjustments to it, you can really do well with this.